This is a short video about chemical and physical changes. Look at the images. We have boiling, frying an egg, fireworks, rusting, and dissolving sugar in water. They're all examples of changes, but some of them are chemical changes and some of them are physical changes. We need to know how to spot the difference. Watch this ice melt. It's a physical change. The water particles themselves are unchanged, although they're changing their arrangement and movement from the solid state to the liquid state. No new substances are made. Ice and water are the same thing. And ice melting is easy to reverse. Just put it back into the ice cube tray and put it back into the freezer. You can identify a physical change because no new substances are made, it's reversible, and the particles are unchanged. Now let's look at a chemical change. This is the classic reaction between hydrochloric acid and magnesium ribbon. You can see the effervescence, the fizzing. That's because a new product, hydrogen, is being made. Chemical reactions are very hard to reverse. This is because the particles break apart and recombine in different ways. Let's prove that it's hydrogen that's been made. In summary, in a chemical change, new substances are made, they're irreversible, and the particles break apart and recombine in different ways. Let's look at what happens to the particles in chemical and physical changes. If we consider we start with this diagram, then we have our particles that contain 3 atoms each. During a physical change, we can see those particles stay the same, but they've arranged themselves differently. It's gone from a gas to a solid in this case. But during a chemical change, we can see that those particles, those original particles, have broken apart and recombined in a different way. In summary, chemical changes have new substances made, they're generally irreversible, and that is because their particles break apart and recombine in new ways. Whereas physical changes, there are no new substances made. They're usually reversible. Their particles are unchanged. It's the arrangement and movement of the particles that are different. In order to remember the details of this lesson, I've made myself a foldable. This is the details of chemical change under one flap and the physical change under the other.